dip job. That's hard to say. Jip job. Dip job. Dip job. Hello, people of the internet. I just had a filling replaced and this side of my face is completely numb right now. It's really hard to talk. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on Sarahntuned. I can't even talk right now. We're gonna be working on the focus. It's gonna be a bit of a vlog day video. I gotta show you something inside real quick though. Oh, and spoiler alert, I can't even say that. This is something I'm gonna be reviewing here coming up soon. It's a King Ranch Super Duty. Can't even squeeze by this thing. We're reviewing this too. Yet again, I have more car parts on my living room floor, but I need your help to decide this, even though I'm gonna decide it before I finish filming this video. Sitting on my dining room floor is the dashboard out of the Focus. And I'm debating right now whether or not I'm gonna flock this thing or do something else. This stuff right here, do not breathe this stuff in. My can is almost empty because I need to eat more avocados and chicken. I heard that makes your can full. Robots. All right, got these guys right here for the Focus. You probably already know what these are. You think you know what these are, but you don't know what these are. Some of you might know what these are. They're taillights, but not just any taillights. These things came all the way from the UK. Hello, young Charlie.
Hola.
Dirt bikes everywhere. There's dirt bikes.
It's a dirt bike farm.
You're a dirt bike farm. Status update on the Focus. That right there is the finished product of the seat brackets for my racing seat. Charlie finished making them and they're going to unbolt and bolt back into the factory seat bracket location so that way I can remove these when I go to paint the shell. How's this thing screw off? Oh, the bulb's just falling right out. Geez, this thing's just falling apart. Car. Take note at the design of the US spec Mark I Focus taillight. Okay? Da-da-da. American spec, UK spec. See how it's amber on the bottom and then also it's just fancier up top. Looks a lot better. Oh, it came with the bulbs. Crazy. The guy that I bought these from on eBay in the UK was nice enough to include the pigtail and the harness for these, so that way I can wire it up to work correctly on a US spec car. Is that gonna fit through there? Hi bird, you miss me? Boy, damn, I guess you did miss me, didn't you? There you go, should fit through there now. Nice. I'm actually gonna take this harness off and bring it with me to my house so that way I can do my wiring specialty to it. US spec, ugly. Euro spec, so much better. It looks like the Terminators, how everyone wants the 2001 taillights off of whatever the Cobra that was in 01. Yeah, and they stick them on the Terminators.
I think they were on the Cobra R.
Yeah, the Cobra R.
I'm not mistaken.
Nice. It matches the Euro spec rear bumper now too. So in case you're wondering, the reverse light is down there. That's where the reverse light is moved to. There, Gump's outside. Now what am I doing? Oh my god, it's heavy. I decided I am not going to flock the dash on my rally car. I know that that's kind of like the thing you do with rally cars. You flock the dash to cut down on glare coming in through the windshield. However, I do live in a desert region and I already have experience with working with flock. And that just means that my dashboard is going to look like a dirt bath for chinchilla. Oh, that's a lot easier. These come out so easy. Why did I not just do this to begin with? Oh wait, this whole thing comes off. Well, geez. What I am gonna do on this dash is going to surprise a lot of you, and some of you may think this is a terrible idea, but it's not. How do you come out of your hole? This might be a little bit excessive, but I think this will be a nice touch. I could just pop this dash back in the car as it is, but this gray has like a semi-gloss finish to it that reflects quite a bit of light on the windshield. Like you can see the dash's reflection on the windshield glass. So I don't want to flock it because I know it's just going to be covered in dirt and dust, and even though they use it on rally cars, I just think it's going to be a nightmare, especially in a desert region, keeping it looking halfway decent. So, what size are you? You look like an 8mm or possibly smaller. Ooh, I got these little 12-point gear wrenchy guys right here. 7mm. I put these in the wrong order. There we go. Ow. That hurt. I smacked myself in the side of the face with the airbag lid. That's kind of ironic because it probably would do that if it went off anyway. Well, the dash is off. There is the skeleton shell. It'll make it a lot easier to do what I'm about to do. Before I go and put anything on this dash plastic, I need to make sure it's super nice and clean, or else nothing is going to bond to it. And I'm just gonna clean it because I'm a neat freak and I can't help it. But other than that, I'm gonna be using some wax and grease remover. Use it on paint before you do any sort of buffing or waxing. And it'll also remove anything that is on this dash, like Armor All or just the dirt and spider poop that's in all the crevices. I'm pretty sure spiders poop. And if there's spider webs inside the inside of that Focus, then there's spider poop on the dash of that Focus. Was spider poop on the dash of that Focus. Okay, this is what I'm doing. As much as I wish there was a sandwich inside this bag, there's not. Plasti-Dip. Yes, I'm going to Plasti-Dip the dash. And before you eat me alive in the comment section, hear me out on this. This is a matte black finish. It will cut down on glare. The entire purpose of coating this dash with flock was to cut down on the glare. This also bonds to plastic quite nicely, is removable if I decide I don't like it, and if you use a thick enough coat, this stuff is pretty damn durable. So I think it might pay off. I'm no Fonzarella from Dip Your Car, but I might be able to pull this off. Might. Also, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I just think this might work. We shall see. If there's one thing I can share with you guys that I've learned about using this Plasti-Dip stuff or any other spray dip type coating is that you don't use it with the same mindset as if you were using spray paint. This stuff has to go on much thicker of a coat and it's less likely to run, unlike spray paint. I have one coat done. That looks crazy. Oh my god, my camera's making me look like I'm resurrecting from the dead. So that right there is after 2 coats. Now I went super thick on the second coat of the dip, and you can see the surface of it is really nice looking. It's not grainy, but there is a little bit of light reflecting off of it. And I was hoping for a flat black that it would be a little bit more mattified. It's hot out there and there's people grilling next door, and I feel like a complete tool standing out here talking to a camera. So I got one more coat left to do, and then it shall be done. What I'm doing next, you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but I'm actually going to purposely spray too light of a top coat. What this is going to do is it's going to reduce the gloss in the finish and actually make it look textured, kind of like what you would get from flocking a dashboard. So I have no idea if this is gonna work. It could turn out like crap, but the great thing about Plasti-Dip is if this doesn't work, I can peel it off. Luckily, I did my first 2 coats nice and thick, the correct way you're supposed to, so it'll still make removing the dip easy, the way it should be. There you go, now you can get an idea of the difference. This is correctly sprayed Plasti-Dip, has that little bit of a smooth, semi-gloss texture, and this is the incorrectly sprayed dip with a very thin top coat. As you can see, it's nice and evenly textured and there is no gloss whatsoever. Okay, I gotta get this dashboard out of here. Dashboard bits.
Here, Lucy, carry this.
There you go. Time to get this dash back into its home. I think I'm gonna ditch this center console. I was gonna keep it at first, but now it's just looking kind of out of place. And I actually have to do something different with the power wire. So my emergency shutoff switch is no longer going to be down here in the center console. I gotta move it up here on the A-pillar bar where it's easily accessible for people outside the car as well as myself. I'm gonna put the camera down because I only have 2 hands. I gotta put the dash in. So, time for it.
Like down there. I still gotta go over the dash with a brush, just knock off any loose fibers. But this came out amazing considering this is just a screwed up Plasti-Dip job. That's hard to say. Dip job. Up here in the corners where the cage is notched, I actually have little trim plastic pieces that are Plasti-Dip that are gonna clip in place up there. I just forgot to bring them with me. I'm happy how this looks though. It's definitely not gonna reflect any light in my eyes. It's gonna function like it's supposed to. I don't know if it's as durable as a flock job would be, but this was definitely easier to do than flock. So you can see it does still get fingerprinted with dirt pretty easy, but because it's rubberized, it should be able to wash right off pretty easy. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And if I screw it up, like it gets nicked or something, I can just peel it off and do it again. I probably don't even have to take it out of the car to fix it, honestly. I have one of my RaceTech seats mounted up in the car just so you can get an idea of how these mounts that Charlie fabricated are gonna work. So you can see down here, it's bolted in to the mount as well as the mount is bolted into the chassis, so you can adjust it if it put a different driver in here. He still has to fabricate the rear bar that the back of the seat is going to attach to the actual cage, so it'll be bolted to the cage. You guys missed that video where I did the unboxing on the parts for the Focus. RaceTech is out of New Zealand. All their stuff is manufactured in New Zealand, and I like supporting small businesses, especially with everything that's been going on this year. So I found them because they manufacture a rally roof scoop that has like the vents built in, which I have for this thing. And they hooked me up with a bunch of other stuff for this car as well, like these seats and some other safety equipment. So if you guys are looking for some stuff for a race car, drift car, rally car, anything like that when it comes to safety equipment, definitely give their website a check out because they hooked your girl up and they're amazing people to work with. The communication's been great. I talked to him on the phone, Anthony from RaceTech down there in New Zealand. And yeah, I just really like supporting awesome businesses that are really cool to work with like that. So yesterday, Charlie made a ton of progress fabricating some stuff in the back of the cage. All that's really left is the door bars now, and then also the rear harness bar, and then there's 2 little bars that connect from right here over to the rear strut mount. So that whole area is gonna get reinforced, but I'm waiting on suspension first. Through the magic of YouTube, I am now back in my garage again because I said in the beginning of this video, I had some wiring specialties to attend to. Let's attend to it. US spec harnesses, UK spec harnesses. I gotta combine the 2 of these. Because of the fact that the US spec cars have a reverse light and then a dual filament bulb for your turn signal and brake light on this harness. The UK spec car, however, has a separate bulb for the brake light and a separate bulb for the repeater or turn signal. Hello, Frog. I need to steal a 12-volt source from the Forester. Is that okay with you? You stay creepy. Power probe. All right, let's test out this circuit. This right here should be the brake light. Yep, this one There we go. Okay, black for ground, I already know that. And then I have orange with a white stripe equals my tail. And then I have a blue wire equals my brake. All right, now for the UK spec taillight. There's my taillight. And I'm guessing this one probably is the brake light. There we go. So my green and black is brake, and orange is my tail. Done. US spec plug on the UK harness. Now the green and black wires are left out because I need to do some wiring on the body harness. I have to correct the body harness so that way when I turn the hazards or the directional, it will send power through this green wire illuminating the turn signal instead of flashing my taillight. Well, I guess I should just end the video here. If you guys are wondering what's coming up for content, I have some car reviews. I'm filming 2 this week actually, and I have a bunch of parts piling up for the Forester. Some really exciting content coming on that. And aside from other than having to stick the antenna on this thing, I don't really have any parts for the MR2, so I won't be working on that at least anytime soon. And I will knock out some more focus content here hopefully soon. The cage should be done. So yeah, I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.